Crikey! Do you know what's more confusing than trying to understand the ending of Inception? Yep, you guessed it. Taxes. But don't worry, we've got your back. Once upon a time, in the bustling city of Atlanta, lived a spunky independent contractor named Joe. Now, Joe was a hardworking chap, always on his toes, juggling multiple projects at once. But here's the catch. Joe wasn't really an independent contractor. He was an employee in disguise. Joe worked for a company that was more slippery than a greased eel. They had him misclassified as an independent contractor when he was in fact an employee. But why, you ask? Well, because by doing so, the company could avoid paying employee benefits, overtime, and taxes. Sneaky, isn't it? Now, Joe was oblivious to this misclassification. He was content, assuming he was just a regular freelancer. Until one day, he received a rather ominous letter from the IRS. The IRS had audited his tax returns and found discrepancies. Oh, the horror! Joe was flabbergasted. He had been paying his taxes diligently. But alas, he had been paying them as an independent contractor, not as an employee. This meant he owed the IRS a hefty sum. A sum so large, it would make even a billionaire's eyes water. But wait, there's a twist. Enter the heroes of our story, Metro Accounting and Tax Services. These are the folks who live, breathe, and dream taxes. They're the superheroes of the financial world, armed with calculators and spreadsheets. You can schedule a free tax consultation today at metroaccountingandtaxes.com/taxproblems. Metro Accounting and Tax Services swooped in to save the day. They helped Joe understand his situation, sorted out his tax problems, and even took on the daunting task of negotiating with the IRS. And voila! Joe was free from the clutches of his tax woes. So, what's the moral of the story? Misclassification can lead to a whole lot of trouble, especially when it comes to taxes. But with the right help, you can tackle any tax problem that comes your way. Remember, folks, if your employer is playing dress-up with your job title, it's time to call in the experts. If you suspect that you're a Joe in the making, don't wait for a letter from the IRS to turn your life upside down. Reach out to Metro Accounting and Tax Services at 404-990-3365. They'll help you navigate the murky waters of tax laws and ensure that you're classified correctly. In conclusion, if you find yourself knee-deep in tax troubles and misclassification mayhem, do not despair. Pick up the phone and dial Metro Accounting and Tax Services today, 404-990-3365. They'll turn your tax nightmares into a fairy tale ending. After all, no one wants to be a Joe, right? And remember, when in doubt, always choose the superhero with a calculator.